Interesting to see the Hornets come in. Remember, that was the franchise that they wanted to trade Mark Williams here. Apparently, damaged goods. The Lakers, he failed the Lakers' medicals and rescinded that trade. These teams will see each other right out of the gate in the second half. Again. We'll try for Gordon Goodwin, who's played good basketball for the Lakers the last few games. Of course, he's no stranger to NBA action. He's bounced around a few teams. By the way, thanks to our traveling crew on Spectrum Sportsnet, the great local crew here in Utah. A lot of basketball to bring. 30 games to the playoffs.
Under a minute.
Under a minute, Stu. Big behind the back. Now, this was a surprise tonight, no question. And Jordan's got one. Laker fans still here making some noise. 128-160, a lot closer than it has been here in the second half.
The final score not an indication of how this game really went.
Well, they really turned it over again. In the corner, Chardou Edou.
Well, the one more possession where they try to match the Lakers 132. They got 131 on the board. When's the last time the team played back-to-back against the same team?
Gave up one and
He scored 132 in a win and then gave up 132 in a loss.
James! That was sweet!
And that was deep, too.
That was nice!
Over the top of Filipowski.
Ronnie, go ahead! That gives everybody a little excitement, please. Game's over. And the Lakers will fall to 32-20. The Jazz are now 13-40, and that'll do it for the first half, quote, of the season. 30 games left.
TNT, and on Sunday on TNT, the NBA All-Star Game. Again, Steph Curry will take part in his 11th All-Star Game, making his 10th start. He'll do it in front of the hometown fans. First time in 25 years the Bay Area hosts the All-Star Game. Loading at the high post, takes the shot, off target. Irving with the basketball.
Important close to this quarter for Golden State. They've weathered the storm that Kyrie Irving gave them, got the single digits again with a beautiful drive. Now to Marshall right there.
Catch and shoot Moody, and he swishes it through for three. Moody with 14 points now. Double figures in 12 of his last 14 games. He'll take part in the skills challenge of the All-Star Game. Fourth-year pro out of Arkansas. Here's Irving moving to his left. Skip to the corner. Good look. Marshall can't knock it down. Curry on the bench right now here in the final minute of the third. Going to Butler. Butler baseline drive. And the shot way off. Offensive rebound, Santos. Moody again. That one no good. Pajemski there. He's an excellent rebounder. They're going to wave it off, though. Still a foul on Dallas. Only the first in the last 2 minutes. It's on Kyrie. That's 2 on him.
Golden State doing a great job with the collective offensive rebounding coming from all angles. And anybody that's got a free run to the rim, they're all crashing right now, giving themselves additional opportunity.
+6 offensive rebounds for Golden State. And again, without Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford hurt the other day as their starting center, knee injury. Monday against Sacramento, going to be out at least a couple weeks. Derek Lively's going to be out for a while. Ankle injury. Dwight Powell is still not available. Their whole front court basically decimated by injuries. Thompson turns and fires. The three not there. And here's Butler up the court. Picked up by Irving. Pajemski on the step back. The rainbow is not there. Edwards with the offensive rebound. Here's Brandon Williams gave Dallas good minutes in the first half. He got a block there by Moody, though. He had 2 blocks, Williams did, and 8 points. And just a short spurt at the end of the half.
Just tremendous defense by Moody because Williams hit him with a great hesitation at the 3-point line. Moody is able to keep his balance, retreat, and then use that length to get a piece.
Butler on the drive. Moody from the corner, can't splash it through. The stick back, no. Moody the second time, no. And a foul called on that second attempt by Looney that didn't go in. So he'll be at the free throw line.
Now you see the direct issue for the Mavericks with these small lineups. When you got all that size, not in uniform, this is a problem, and the raw numbers for the game aren't bad for Dallas. But in this stretch right here, after Dallas had looked like they took control when Kyrie Irving went off, the offensive rebounding has been a big factor here for Golden State in cutting into this lead.
Yeah, 20 and 8 second chance points in favor of Golden State. We already touched on the dominance of the offensive glass. 8 points, 38 for Dallas, but a lot of those are Irving in transition. He's also obviously hit some threes, as we just showed you. Kevon Looney at the line. After Edwards picked up the foul, it's just the 7th attempt for the Warriors at the line, only 15th for the game combined.
All things considered, assuming Golden State doesn't allow some miracle shot to go in here, I think Steve Kerr, all things considered, is going to be feeling okay because that third quarter barrage that Kyrie hit him with felt like Dallas should be up a lot more right now.
5-point game after 3. Kyrie Irving with 28 points, 13 in the third, but the Mavs lead is down to 5 with 1 quarter to play here in Big D.
I was out on a delivery, and I came across a snake from that work.
FedEx presents Tall Tales of True Deliveries.
There we were, driver versus reptile. Our battle was legendary. Wait a second. You don't want a pet snake, do you? Maybe now. My friends will believe me.
If this is what we did for one delivery, see what we can do for your business. FedEx.
Good morning with Vocalax. Good morning. Yeah. Try Vocalax Chewy Fruit Bites for fast and gentle constipation relief in as little as 30 minutes. Making your good morning even better with Vocalax.
Hello? Hi, I'm Gemini.
Hi.
How can I help you?
So I just talk?
Yes, but
We can have a conversation about anything you like.
anything?
Try looking for a small round bolt somewhere on the oil pan.
Got it.
Does the child seem ready for bedtime? No.
And then pile it down in spaghetti peppers.
Well, in dreams, noodles can sometimes represent creativity. Have you had
Get the all-new Google Pixel 9 series with Gemini Live.
On top of the world, me and my clique. Got it up the mud, now we all lit. This how I feel to be rich, back and poppin'. The feelings I can hear the money calling, yeah. Me and my friend, yeah.
Let's leave it at that. A Complete Milk is now nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Director, and Best Picture of the Year.
How does it feel?
A Complete Milk, rated R.
I'm Malika Andrews. Let's take a look at tonight's big deal moment brought to you by Walmart. The Trailblazers and the Nuggets, and this is all about Jamal Murray. He had a career night against Portland, scored 45 points through 3 quarters, finished with a new career high, 55 points for Jamal Murray. The Nuggets get this one, 132-121. Let's get you out to Dallas for the fourth quarter.
The Ashley President's Day sale going on now. Feel the freedom to get your best dress ever with up to $200 off adjustable bases. Plus, you can snooze now, pay later with 0% interest for 60 months. Shop more deals in-store and online, only at Ashley.
You just can't beat a post-game burger at McDonald's, right? And you can't beat the Angel Reese Special. All right, let's break it down. It's a quarter pounder with my favorite barbecue sauce, American cheese, crispy bacon, pickles, and onions on a sesame seed bun. Get the Angel Reese Special at McDonald's. What are you waiting for?
It all started with a small business idea.
It's a pillow with a speaker in it.
That's right, Craig.
Pulling in the perfect team to get the job done.
I'm just here for the internets
AT&T, it's super fast.
You locked us out?
And when we were thrown a curveball, we had everything we needed.
Internet out? Don't worry, we have AT&T Internet backup.
The next level network for small business.
I sold a pillow.
Welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. We're here with Jason Kidd, the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving, the engine today, 28 points. What does he do, though, for the rest of the group?
Well, he makes it easier, but we need him to go big again in the fourth quarter. But his leadership, he's keeping guys positive, he's telling them to attack, and again, he had a big first 3 quarters, we need him to have a big fourth.
Steph having a rare, inefficient night. How have you been able to kind of corral him?
Well, that's tough. We got a fourth quarter still to be played, so again, we got to keep him up the 3-point line and make him drive, and hopefully he misses a couple more shots.
JK, good luck. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, guys, back to you.
Well, George, Jake Kidd just said they needed another brilliant fourth quarter from Kyrie Irving. Off to a good start with that scoop and finish. He's got 30. Butler gets deep. And we'll go to the foul line.
Kyrie's one of the best finishing smaller guards this league has ever seen. His ability to manipulate the basketball in the air makes it so difficult to time up how to contest it or block it or alter it at the rim, and he could do it with either hand as well.
And Jimmy Butler at the line, he's just 0 for 1 in this game. The previous 2 games, 23 of 28 with the Warriors. The Four Nations face-off continues tomorrow with their first game on ESPN and ESPN+. U.S. taking on Finland in Montreal. 8 Eastern. Coverage drops with the point at 7. We talked about Butler's ability to get to the foul line. That's something Steve Kerr talked about even before the trade, that they is looking to improve their roster, needed to find somebody that could get to the free throw line. Butler does that as well as anybody.
It's easy points. It helps you set your defense. It also gives more opportunity to rest defensively for guys like Steph Curry to keep him fresher. So it's a big part of what Jimmy Butler brings to this team.
Irving thought Butler just committed a goaltending violation. Green in the short corner, back it down, trying to shovel it to Hield, and was knocked out of bounds. And it didn't look like Draymond was real pleased with Hield. We've seen a couple of times Hield's teammates not real thrilled with his cut, and he struggled shooting the ball tonight, 1 of 6 from 3.
He's getting yelled at for his cuts. I think they should yell at him for his shooting, maybe. Is right now, he needs to step up and contribute in this, but he had a great start to the season. 6 out of his first 7 games, he had 20 points. Incredibly hot start. He's had 1 20-point game the rest of the season.
Green's lob knocked away by Thompson, and you got to think they need Hield shooting. Golden State this year is not a great three-point shooting team. That's what Buddy Hield is. And so Williams has played under 20 games this year for Dallas, will be at the line.
Buddy Hield, Draymond still trying to work it out on that cut. Buddy Hield trying to find out exactly what Draymond wanted him to do. Buddy Hield is critical to this team, to get back to your point. They just need his shooting, because he is one of those guys. He's streaky, and if he can give you that more consistently, it just, again, takes the pressure off of the other side of the floor where Steph Curry and potentially Jimmy Butler are operating. And now with Jimmy Butler, he's going to get even better looks because of the times that Butler posts up and draws double teams in the paint, particularly those nights when he's getting to the line. So Buddy Hield, so critical for this team, really has not gotten it going at all tonight.
They're a 36% three-point shooting team, the Warriors. That's the second worst of the Steve Kerr era as Williams pokes it away. They're going to say a kicked ball. Jason Kidd now has come onto the floor. Jason Goble, the official, has to tell him to go back to the bench. We saw Steve Kerr get teed up earlier in the game. Now Draymond Green is in there also.
They're having a discussion here because the official on the ball is saying that this ball was deflected by his hand. James Williams came running in from further down the court to say it was kicked. So it's off his foot. Yeah, his foot hit it first, and then his his hand, and that's clearly a kick. This stops the ball dead in its tracks, so that is a kick. James Williams did see that correctly.
Officials are still having a lengthy conversation about that. And now they're changing the call.
I'm not sure what.
So you just saw Brandon Williams. He was smiling at us as if to say, yeah, we just got one. Oh, now we're being told 8-second violation, but there was 17 on the shot clock. Christie gets to the lane and gets to the basket, and Dallas back up 9. Timeout, Steve Kerr. A lot of confusion here in Dallas on the Warriors sideline.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I could have sworn it was open.
Rookie move.
I was a rookie once.
Caitlin Clark.
Aren't you Rookie of the Year?
That was last year. Ancient history. The stories that I could tell you. Here, pull up a chair.
Okay, I meant this rookie driver made that rookie move.
Whoa. Dude, you need someone with more experience. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, State Farm's here to help, no matter how long you've been in the game.
Game? Oh, man.
Rookie move. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi. Play for an ultra?
Racy for an ultra?
Don't forget, there's ultras on the line.
I didn't.
Michelob Ultra, superior like you.
Target made up and up for you, helping you save on hand soaps. With plant-derived ingredients and custom fragrances. With luscious foam to stir the senses. We made up and
for $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better people. For $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better people. For $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better people. For $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better people. For $6.99 each. Get your favorites for $6.99 each.
In 10 minutes, so you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy. New or Roxon ED Treatment Gel.
Easy. Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby, and text it to the guy.
Shop the Valentine's Day sale and love the savings. Only at K.
Real recognized real. Real tasty. Unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment. Crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
How are you? I'm Scott Van Pelt, getting set for SportsCenter here in the nation's capital. A very busy night in the NBA. We'll have live reaction from Dallas here from Jason Kidd, Steve Kerr. Also how Luka and the Lakers did tonight in Utah. Not very good. Game of the night in the Garden, and what a comeback from OKC. We'll show you all that and more after this game. We'll visit with Tim Legler as well. David, Tim, back to you.
All right, Scotty. Look forward to that. We still got a lot of time left here. Let's get an explanation from George on what actually happened, because we were confused as well as Steve Kerr, as Curry misses a three. George?
Dave Legs, I spoke to Jason Goebel and James Williams at the break and asked them what transpired there. They said no 8-second violation, that there was an inadvertent whistle, and that's why they had to huddle up. So none of that play mattered in regards to the kickball, hence why Golden State got the ball, but it was because of an inadvertent whistle, not because of the kickball or an 8-second violation. That's Williams scores the basket there, Dave.
All right, so thanks for the explanation, and the lead is now 11.
Still doesn't explain the fact that the ball was kicked before he deflected it with his hand. So, unfortunately for Golden State, they give him a layup after all the confusion.
And Brandon Williams has 12 points off the bench in 12 minutes. Another missed layup by the Warriors. Draymond Green unable to score. Here's Klay Thompson, 17 points, 5 3-pointers. Kyrie with 30 points. Second straight game with 30. Loses the ball inside, taken away by Green.
That's his strength right there. Draymond Green ripping that ball away from Kyrie Irving after he took it a little bit too deep with the penetration.
Hill driving. Another missed layup. Butler with the putback. Butler with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. In his third game as a Golden State Warrior after the trade from the Heat. Here's Christie, who's part of the Luka trade, driving against Curry.
Kyrie making him pay, but that is all caused again by getting beat off the dribble into the lane and causing rotation.
Excellent pass by Green to the high-flying Gary Payton for the easy stuff.
Again, now we're seeing both teams without a big on the court, so this floor is completely spread. Very little help behind you if you get beat off the dribble. Golden State's got to execute these switches the way that they just did on the first.
Double Irving. Finds Thompson. 1-3. Not there. Curry rebounds. Golden State trying to cut into single figures again as Butler is fouled by Klay Thompson. Second team foul.
That last possession defensively for Golden State, rather than wait for the penetration to come to them, Draymond Green just sprinted across the court to get the ball out of Kyrie Irving's hands immediately on the sideline and live with the decision-making on the weak side. Klay Thompson got a decent look, but it was a deep look, and it forced a miss.
A lot of people are curious about the Green-Butler dynamic. How do you think that will ultimately play out? As Curry misses another 3, he is 2 for 10.
Well, I think ultimately where those two guys are going to be in sync is they're great communicators defensively, great versatility, and great anticipation. And I think there's going to be a lot of mutual respect for that end of the floor from Draymond Green toward Jimmy Butler.
Christie with a blow-by. Hangs. Can't finish it. Fell off the net. And then Prosper pokes it out of play. Golden State ball. A lot of people, when the trade was made for Butler, as he gets inside for 2 and a foul, a lot of people wondered, well, the Warriors need shooting. But if you look at Jimmy Butler's numbers in the playoffs, they're not gaudy in terms of three-point shooting. But he shot 35% from 3 over the course of his career in the playoffs. His numbers everywhere go way up in the playoffs.
He can have nights where he feels more comfortable if he makes some early mid-range shots where he can extend his range. But for the most part, this is where he has a problem. And particularly if you advance the ball the way Golden State just did, if you're a knockback, it's similar in a lot of ways to the way you have to play Giannis early up the floor. If you don't have guys basically extended fingertip to fingertip to take away gaps, Jimmy Butler is going to eat up that space all night long and then physically play through you to try to get to the line.
He's happy. He got the 2-year big contract for over $100 million he was looking for from Miami. He's got 7 points here in the quarter, and the Warriors are back within 7 with 7:15 to play. Irving on the step back. Hits another one. Kyrie Irving, 36 points.
Just too good. Moses Moody, or Buddy Hield rather, played that well.
Oh, pass by Curry and Butler will go back to the line.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do about this one. I mean, Buddy Hield is right there in the space. Kyrie able to stop so quickly and put that ball behind his back as he steps away from the defender. Buddy Hield with a little shake of the head running down the court like, what more do you want me to do? There really isn't anything. A great player in this league. Gets feeling the way Kyrie Irving is right now. That basket looks a lot bigger.
Again, gets obviously a lot of notoriety for the handle, but an all-time great shooter. Again, he gave that 50-40-90 club. Another guy like that, Steve Nash. Steve Nash, 4 times was a 50-40-90 guy. known as a great passer, known as a guy with a great handle, but tremendous shooter as well.
Yeah, and Kyrie Irving can do it from every platform. That's how you get numbers like that. He's great. The mid-range off the dribble, tremendous finisher we've talked about. And obviously he can get going from the three-point line. He has not shot the ball particularly well from the three as of late. Just 7 for 25 on threes in his last 4 games coming in, but he got it going in this one.
Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler with 2 more free throws, up to 19 points now. Christie stumbles, and he got knocked down to foul on Moody. 2 on the Warriors, early quarter, 2 on Moody for the game.
Yeah, somehow, some way, despite the fact that Golden State really has not corralled Kyrie Irving, they only find themselves down 8. And it becomes a matter of consecutive possessions being able to string together stops. Jimmy Butler's starting to get into a rhythm at the other end now, getting to the basket and getting to the line, but it starts here for Golden State to make a stand.
Irving in the catch. Curry right there. Irving with a gorgeous step through, but he couldn't finish at the rim. Curry on the move. Just 14 points on the game. And stripped by Irving. Steph gets it back. Fumbles it away. 3 on 2. Marshall. Out to Christie. Midway through the 4th quarter. Christie. Contact. And no whistle. Basket counts though for Christie. 13 points for Christie in his first start as a man. Butler moves.
Corner just goes right off his knee, off the bounce. Nice job by Brandon Williams staying in front.
And a timeout by Dallas.
Yeah.
Mavs trying to get to 3 games above 500. Trying to send the Warriors back to 500.
I'll show you the ropes, kid. Show you the ropes. There it is. I'll show you the ropes.
All the parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
And now your action weather broadcast. We've got shifting weather conditions on the horizon. Expect high winds. It's a wild one out there.
Toyota trucks. Let's go. Yeah,
Discover double cash back at the end of your first year, so I'm gonna use mine to get something from my beautiful stunt double. I mean,
you
we match.
Discover cash back.
Just living it up. Did you see how fast that guy found the game? He hardly struggled at all.
You know, every day is a struggle for us pigeons. Meanwhile, he's flipping through channels faster than a terrible falcon.
You know, I dated a falcon once.
Who, Janice? She was a common barn owl.
To me, she wasn't.
Find your games easy. Never say like this.
You know, I still play cards with her mom.
Asia, your car's small.
It's a little cramped, but it's fine.
Fine? When you became MVP once, was that fine? No. You did it thrice.
They built you a statue.
But you're fine with this tiny car when you could just sell it to CarMax?
You're right. It's not fine.
I can't feel my legs.
Never settle on the lot or on the court. CarMax.
Peace, man, peace. Love dealing with this team when they get repetition and right.
These guys, when they compete at a high level, it's gonna be fun.
Piece by piece.
Two of the greatest to ever lace them up.
It's Saturday primetime and a Sunday showcase doubleheader on ABC.
weekend starts Friday in San Francisco. Celebrity game on ESPN, the ESPN app. Barry Bonds and Jerry Rice, the head coaches for Oakland Arena, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Micah Parsons of the Cowboys with some throwdowns in the celebrity game last year. Here are the updated standings with the Lakers losing tonight to the Utah Jazz. Minnesota lost tonight. So you look at those teams at 26 losses. Those teams are just 3 back of 6. Top 6 don't have to play in the play-in tournament.
C'ha défoncé là. C'ha défoncé lui. C'ha défoncé lui, non, dans les là. Tellement j'ai bien joué.
Prosper missed it at the rim, and it's rebounded by Curry. Looking to push. Golden State down 10 midway through the 4th. Warriors have more turnovers than field goals in the quarter. Green penetrating baseline. Count the basket and 1. A 3-point opportunity for Green, who's got 12 points on the night. Foul on Prosper, his second, 3rd team foul. Team foul.
Les gars, va pas un big non? C'est de la base, non? Ouais, je dis à moi qu'on connaît tout, mais si on vient les gars, ils vont là, ils vont aller en Alex Len, qui est fini, ils vont. Yeah, Alex Len, bah même je l'ai dit là.
8th assist for Curry. The Warriors getting points at the
Len, L-I-N, Alex Len.
For the rest of the game. Irving 36
On
points.
dit que pas double
team is passed up the way.
Jamie Lillard, il était comme il a non.
And knocked out of bounds by Marshall. Each of these teams plays one more game before the All-Star break. Golden State against the Warriors host the Heat tomorrow night.
J'étais en Charlotte, il l'a basé.
It's a week from Sunday on ABC in San Francisco. Curry for 3. Third 3-pointer for Curry, and it's a 4-point game.
Max Christie will learn. He had him defended well the first time, but when that ball went into the post, he turned his head for a second.
Il y a condition physique ouverte, c'est le bail qui doit mettre le passer.
They double Irving and almost got tied up. Marshall with the skip. Thompson, rhythm dribble. Can't answer for 3. And Draymond Green comes down with a loose ball as Edwards couldn't handle the rebound. Curry trying to get some airspace. Crosses over Christie. Can't bury the 3, though. Long rebound, Santos.
A few times Steph reacts as if he knows it's going in, and it doesn't end up that way.
Pajemski gets loose. All that attention around Curry. On the perimeter, and Pajemski able to sneak past the defense and get an easy layup. 8-0 run. Christie fouled by Santos. That's the 3rd team foul. First on Santos.
Yeah, Dallas is going to have to tighten up things right now because Steph Curry's wreaking havoc with his shooting, but then also with just motion and the problem it creates. This happens so often with Steph Curry. 2 defenders jumping out toward him off of a screen leaves that slip open.
Moving off the ball, Christie, pull-up jumper, got it! Max Christie came over on the Luka Doncic trade with another 15-point game. He scored that in every game since joining the Mavs. Curry with the blow-by gets through 2 defenders and draws the foul. 2 free throws for Curry. It'll be his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, make no mistake. I mean, the talk obviously is about the Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis components in this trade and the long-term effects of that. But Dallas got themselves a player in Max Christie. I mean, he just looks confident. He's got great length and size for an off guard on the perimeter. He grows up in this critical situation in this game right over the top of Jimmy Butler on that mid-range game. Mavs fans are going to really like what Max Christie brings to the table.
The longest stretch of his career includes 1 game with the Lakers going over 15 points. All 5 with the Mavs. Curry makes both free throws, and he's up to 19 points. And it's a 2-point game with 4 minutes to go. 19 for Curry, 19 for Butler. 36 for Irving. With no Anthony Davis, no P.J. Washington, and many others out for Dallas. Here's Edwards missing a 3 from the corner. Long rebound tracked down by Moody.
Golden State just running a trap at Kyrie to force it out of his hand. They'll live with Edwards shooting the basketball.
Curry gives Golden State the lead. Another three ball from Steph and a timeout by Dallas. First lead since the first couple minutes of the game.
Steph Curry is cooking at the right time for the Golden State Warriors. We've got a great finish headed your way.
Even when U.S.
Steph Curry avec Klay Thompson.
on the field, she always makes the perfect play. Thanks to the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 3% cash back on her purchase after choosing the online shopping category.
Dallas tape mené dans match de bien commencement. On seule fois équipe doit déterminer sur Dallas de 6-5 seulement. Il a conseillé le 6-5 il y a un quatrième quart d'heure de 3 minutes il y a quoi de ce parler de l'avant ou pas 3 minutes.
Well, in dreams, noodles can sometimes represent creativity. Have you had
Get the
Alors
all-new
que
Google
il a mené sur le 10 points.
Vicks Vapo Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks Vapo Stick. And try new Vapor Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors.
Oh, you can correct Steph Curry. For most of the night, they've done a pretty good job on it, but it doesn't take long for him to find some space and string together shots. The attention to detail has to be so high against Steph Curry. Cannot miscommunicate all these screens. Golden State finally takes the lead.
And the new tandem of Butler and Curry on the fourth quarter. They've combined for 17 points. And Golden State has the lead. There's a foul call. He still had one to give, so it'll be a side out of bounds. It's the third personal foul on Moody. 16 on the shot clock.
And I'm going to see here if Golden State continues to just run action and traffic at Kyrie Irving out of the perimeter to force somebody else to beat you.
Irving penetrating. Falling away. Can't knock it down. Backside board, Butler.
He got two again. Draymond Green that time stays with Kyrie and forces that very difficult fadeaway in the baseline.
13-2 run by Golden State. On the switch, you got Marshall defending Curry with a shot clock at 7. Now he backs off. Lob to Butler. On the face-up. And the pull. In and out. Moody takes the rebound away. Out to Curry. Curry keeps the bounce. Pulls it back out. Spinning. Driving. Missed the shot. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Warriors thought there was a foul. And it's saved by Irving. Marshall fires to Christie. Goes up with a slam. And he was met in midair by Draymond Green. Out of bounds to Dallas.
Tremendous timing by Draymond Green. It looked like Max Christie had the angle and the elevation. Draymond gives ground and still makes a play right at the rim.
Second block for Green. Thompson penetrates and kicks. Turn and fire. Clay. No. Short. Offensive rebound. Marshall. Now Irving on the wing. And a foul called. It was on a rip through. It's not going to be 3 free throws. They are over the limit, Golden State is, so there'll still be 2 free throws for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and Kyrie's smart to get his arms in there to draw that foul because you saw Jimmy Butler on a dead sprint coming over to try to get this double team and again forcing to give it up. But you see Moody with his hand in there.
They just changed it to 3. I thought it was a rip through. Kyrie just convinced them it looked like that he went straight up. But it did look like that rule they put in for Kevin Durant many years ago when you swing the ball through, they say it's not in the act of shooting. But they changed it. It's the 4th foul on Moody and 3 free throws for Irving.
Well, how many games have you and I done together this year? And we've seen this play so many times, and more often than not, it is called a rip through. And then 2 free throws off of that.
And Draymond agrees with us. And
Yeah, that's what that looks like to me. I've seen that ruled far more often than not. Very similar action to that all year as a rip through. And that's what it looked like they were going with initially, but the conversation changes it.
Hard to tell from that angle, but...
Listen, it's a tough call because it's such a fine line. You know, that was just always a continuation on any kind of action like that. You're always going to get a shooting foul. They changed that rule, and sometimes it is very difficult to tell between 3 free throws and then 2.
So Irving gets the ball. He's got 30 now, and Dallas is up to
Kyrie can't do that next one.
Curry just hovering around the baseline. Now he'll come get it. And Irving races up to meet him. Shot clock at 10. Curry penetrates. Pajinski fires. Missed the 3. Curry sneaks in to get the offensive rebound. And the putback ties the game at 104. Steph Curry up to 24 points. He's had 4 consecutive 30-point games. But Marshall was wide open. Didn't want to shoot the 3. Hands it off for Irving. He'll try it. And hit it. 42 for Curry.
Kyrie Irving to point line and
Golden State can't do any more than they are to try to limit Kyrie Irving's touches.
Green finds Butler. Blocked. What a defensive play by Edwards. And then Christie turns it over. Numbers for the Warriors. Moody hangs. Missed it. Put back Butler. 1-point game. 1:23 to go.
And Christie took it to a really difficult spot by half court along the sideline. Gave it up, and again, the offensive rebounding by the guards of Golden State, a major factor.
Each team with 2 timeouts. Both teams in the penalty. Christie driving. Fires underneath. Great defense by Draymond Green. Golden State ball. Curry running. Thompson trailing. Curry drives. Lays it for Pajinski. Kick out. Moody corner 3. Can't hit it. Defensive rebound Thompson. And now Jason Kidd calls it. With the man's own.
That's too much, no?
Kyrie Irving 7 of 10 from 3-point range, 42 points.
Defensive plays at the rim by Draymond Green. Saw the block on the first one when Christie came in on the left side of the baseline. Draymond Green again, your last line of defense there. Just doesn't get any better than this. Draymond always in decision mode. Do I try to take a charge? He knew he was in a restricted area. Goes up vertically, and again, forces the miss that leads to the action going the other way.
So with 53.9 left and Dallas ball, the Warriors, all the attention's going to be on Kyrie Irving. You don't have Anthony Davis. Obviously, Klay Thompson's going to be on the floor. What do you expect here from Jason Kidd?
Well, clearly you're going to utilize Kyrie Irving, but I think this is more about the reaction to what Golden State's about to do. I think Golden State has to blitz any ball screaming Kyrie Irving, and I think they have to do what they have been, which is run a defender out of him if he's
Kyrie Irving can make himself heavy. That's it. La nota la avec LeBron James.
They have left Najee Marshall. Neither one of those guys look like they really want to shoot the basketball. Force Dallas to play 4-on-3 or 3-on-2 on the weak side.
Dallas make it.
You have to make sure Kyrie Irving.
Watch it make it there.
Both these teams are going to stay small.
Davis fala. Yeah, Anthony Davis fala. Gafford fala. Lively fala. What about the ball on board?
He'll be in the All-Star game this weekend. His 9th
appearance. Washington ball on. His injured
teammate Anthony Davis.
Questo è quello grave.
9 seconds on the game clock. Dallas with 1 timeout.
Ma io dico da
Warriors have 2.
E se siamo a Kyrie Irving chi da
And they have possession. They advance it after
tutta una cosa ben cioè.
Shadowing Irving, you have 2 defenders. Irving gives it up to Christie. Now Thompson. Quickly double. Christie wide open. In and out on the 3. Marshall offensive rebound has it taken away. Golden State
Si pone il ballo di testa che va dalla mano
fouled at midcourt by Marshall. And Curry's going to go to the free throw line.
Se fa fatto sta scherzo poi.
defensive player of the year. You could just submit the tape for the last 2 minutes. The two plays at the rim he showed you. But even right there, the play that he made after they forced the ball out of Kyrie Irving's hand and it got to the weak side, it looked like Klay Thompson was on the move to pull a three. Draymond Green sprinted 15-20 to take that shot. He also had the breakdown on the offensive rebound to get that strip that led to Golden State ball.
He's got 3 steals, 2 blocks. Steph Curry down to 25 points, 11 here in the fourth quarter. That ties the game. Seeking his 5th straight 30-point game for the first time in 9 years and trying to give the Warriors their 3rd straight win for the first time since mid-November.
Not his best shooting night. He's 9 of 23, but has he ever gotten it done in the fourth quarter?
He missed the second, not even close. Boy, you rarely see it missed that badly by Curry. And a timeout by Dallas. But Jason Kidd uses his last timeout. 35.1 seconds remaining. 12-second difference. The game and shot clocks. Golden State with 2 timeouts left. All right, same question. If you're the Mavericks, you know the options are limited because of who's out. And you know what the attention's going to be defensively for Golden State.
And they are executing it to perfection right now. It's not easy to pull off running out that far from the basket to get a trap to force the ball to be given up 40 feet out, because the rotation out of that, if you're the trapper, you've got a lot of distance to cover to get back and not leave your team exposed. But I think Golden State right now is banking on the fact that there are players on the floor for Dallas right now that aren't as comfortable taking that shot, and that is what Golden State is banking on. So I think they force it out of his hands, and they do the best you can to deny it back to Kyrie Irving.
And Christie had the last 16 points. In the fourth quarter, just
Dallas encore, j'ai parlé encore Kyrie va me garder. Ah, j'ai pas aimé ballon à pied.
He had 13 in the third.
So I think the two guys you're looking at to leave would be Kessler Edwards, Najee Marshall. If Kyrie Irving gets his hands on the basketball, and then you zone up and just make sure you know where Klay Thompson is.
Thompson inbound. Payton is in the game to defend Kyrie Irving. Dallas out of timeouts. They go to double. Edwards drives and kicks to the corner. Marshall penetrates into the lane. Goes up and puts it in. Dallas by 2.
Dallas by 2.
25.6 seconds left. Najee Marshall off the bench with 10 points, including that go-ahead bucket. 1 timeout left for the Warriors.
And once again, Golden State runs out. Kyrie Irving, this time it's Steph Curry coming from the weak side. Great reversal, and this is Najee Marshall. I said he wasn't comfortable taking that 3. This is smart. Put it on the deck. You know who's in the lane. It's going to be smaller defenders. That time it was Steph Curry. Draymond Green was back there, but he never really had an angle to try to step up on that penetration. So Najee Marshall just got Steph Curry to a place where he could shoot over the top.
Golden State has a new option. Jimmy Butler, it's his 3rd game. We know how good he is in these situations, but you have the ultimate late game assassin in Steph Curry. Be interesting to see what Steve Kerr draws up here.
Yeah, 2 different ways you're going to go here. They might go to some sort of a direct, quick entry to Jimmy Butler in the short ISO or post area and let him go to work, knowing that Dallas is going to be reluctant to double team because of the 3-point shooting on the perimeter and the mistake he might make against Curry. Butler might get single coverage here, or you run that high action with Steph Curry coming off of something with Draymond Green to see if you can create a reaction where Draymond Green could possibly turn the ball into the lane and make a play.
Steph Curry était en photo et puis le d'abo Kyrie Irving il passe ballon dans l'autre nèg et puis nèg la fin c'était une il a livré dans corner. Najee qui ça j'ai fait 2 points. Ballon go lancer. Cuma ni ballon, ya baju mungkin ballon go.
Butler drives into the
Jimmy Butler. Iba Jimmy Butler balon malheureusement.
Used the challenge in the first half, but won it, so he gets a second one.
Jimmy Butler manqué haut là. Jimmy Butler manqué haut.
Kyrie Irving does a pretty good job of getting over there. He's squared up. I don't see
Il
a
fait
lot
charge là
of
sur Kyrie Irving.
I think there's a very good chance this call's going to stand.
If for some reason it's overturned, it's an and one. You're at the free throw line with a chance to give your team the lead, but I agree with you, it looks like Irving is in position.
Yeah, he's starting to slide in that direction to his left, but he stops just in time as Jimmy Butler's going to that step through to come back to the opposite direction. If Kyrie Irving slides even another 6-8 inches to his left, that contact is mostly going to be absorbed by his right shoulder, and that is going to be a more obvious block.
It has been determined that the defender establishes a legal guarding position and you're dribbling straight line path prior to contact. The ruling on the floor of an offensive foul stands as ruled. The challenge by Golden State is unsuccessful. They lose their timeout. They have no chance.
Kyrie Irving as good as he's been on offense.
Right.
Play the game, his defense.
Give him credit for that defensive play. That's just tremendous instinct, staying with it. If he could have that back, he could have just kept going strong right hand. There was a gap there to get down the right side of the lane, and I think at that point, he's got Kyrie Irving on his left shoulder for an easy layup.
Now Golden State's out of timeout, so they're going to have to foul at some point if they don't get a steal. There's still 17.6 seconds, and they probably don't want to foul Kyrie. Irving drives, almost lost the ball, bats it out. And they decide not to foul Brandon Williams. They foul Christie instead. And so Christie, who's shooting around 80% from the free throw line, will shoot two. I thought Curry was going to run at Brandon Williams, who hasn't played a lot of games, doesn't have a lot of experience in these moments, but perhaps Steve Kerr said, that's somebody we don't want to foul.
Yeah, he has played well tonight, but that's still, he hasn't been in that situation like this in an NBA game, and these are two of the bigger free throws of Max Christie's career to this point.
He hits the first one. The other thing by not fouling Williams is you let about 3 more seconds off the clock. You're out of timeouts. If he hits the free throw, you have enough time for 2 possessions in 10.4 seconds.
I agree with you. Anybody outside of Kyrie Irving, as soon as he gives it up, take the foul, immediately save the time. I think at that point, you're just counting on somebody being able to give you one of these 2 free throws. Not much difference there to me between Brandon Williams and Christie, so I think they should have taken it right away.
Again, Golden State out of timeouts, no ability to advance. Christie trying to make it a 4-point game. Just his 5th game as a Maverick, coming over in the Doncic trade along with Anthony Davis, and he calmly drills it.
12-point game.
Golden State down 4. Majewski going to throw the length of the court pass. Broke out. A turnover. The Mavs are going to win it. What a victory for Dallas despite being incredibly short-handed against a Warrior team that looked very different with Jimmy Butler on the floor. Klay Thompson and Kyrie Irving embrace. What a show by Irving. Former teammates Curry and Klay Thompson share a moment as Dallas gets a big win, and they
lo que huele en Chapela de Kyrie Irving iba en regalo. Se puso para que
standings with both teams trying to get out of the play-in. Final score 111-107. Sports Center up next. Tim Leckler, George Sedano, Dave Passing. So long from Big D. SVP up next.
Hi there, welcome. This is Sports Center for the nation's capital. I'm Scott Van Pelt. What an evening in the NBA, including an insane game in New York. A comeback you've got to see in OKC. That team is unbelievable. Kyrie Irving is getting mic'd up right now after that tremendous game you just watched. We'll visit with him in a moment. And Utah, something of a shocker. We will get to those highlights in a bit. But as for this game, watch also Jamal Murray. He was pretty good as well. Over half 100. And Travis Kelce opening up about retirement. We're going to talk about that as could be the end of the road for one of the all-time greats. The game you just watched, what a game it was. 4th quarter, Golden State trailing by 2. Greatest shooter in the game. Steph hits the three, and the Warriors have the lead. Dallas now leading by 2, and it's Curry. Majewski tries the three, no. Curry the rebound and the putback. We're tied. On the other end, Kyrie, who was incredible tonight, went for over 40, hits a monster three, and now Dallas has got the lead. Off the mad scramble here, Moody challenges the rim, no. Butler gets the putback, and it's a 1-point deficit. Some free throws tied the game. Najee Marshall on in the attack. Smart, because he's got a smaller defender and Curry on him. That
owner of Circa Resort.
For someone else to make a play.
Watching. I need to see Peely in the game. I know that's hard for you to do.
Unforgettable impact on the audience.
In MMA, it's no different.
Creates the space. Zoo with his back to the basket comes away with a rebound, a whistle, and a foul. It'll be the 4th against Memphis here in the third quarter.
NBA TV, I'm going 10-64.
I mean, that's 2 big bodies wrestling inside. I mean, look at this. But Zoo was able to bury Jaren Jackson Jr. underneath the rim and a time up where the ball was going to come off on the weak side.
Harden dumps it right into Zoo. Harden now with 10 assists. Zoo now with 10 points. And the Clippers lead to 100-80. Jaren Jackson punches it in. Clippers have done well going back to 1989 when they score one.